Hey my loves, welcome back to my channel and welcome to another cook with me video. In this video guys, I am going to be making my red Nigerian stew. However, I am going to be making it with my salmon steak. So let me show you guys what I am doing here. I have 5 steak here. They're already washed and dried. These are some of my ingredients. I also have some chicken here that I'm going to fry up guys, but let me move this chicken out of the way and I'll get back to that. But I have everything set up that I'm about to blend. Today I'm going to use no salt diced tomatoes. Of course, my Rotel hot, I'm going to blend that. This is my tomato paste. I'm not going to blend the tomato paste. I am going to blend my Rotel hot diced tomatoes with habanero peppers. I'm going to blend these tomatoes that are already diced with no salt added. I have my regular tomatoes on the vine here, 10 of those that I'm going to blend. And I have some habanero peppers. I have 5 of them. I have some red bell peppers and I have some red onions and a little of white sweet onions. So let me get everything together so I can get it blended up. Okay, let me get my camera together. So let me get everything together and I'll show you guys how I blend this up. Now guys, when I make this recipe, this is the quick recipe. This is the one that I make that it takes me less than an hour to prepare. When I want to make it really quick, this is my go-to right here. Get my knife washed. Just used it, but I'm gonna need it again to cut my tomatoes. Just a little rough chop, not a huge chop, but just a rough chop, so I can get them into the blender. So let me turn this way so you guys can see. That's my blender right there. The first thing I'm gonna put into the blender, guys, my Rotel tomatoes. I'm gonna put them in there for that moisture. And then I am going to drop all 5 of my habanero peppers in there. And I'm also give these bell peppers a little chop. Just a little, to break them up a little. So my blender won't have to work as hard. And I'm gonna get these put in there as well. Those peppers haven't even began to do anything yet, and my eyes, guys, my eyes. I'm gonna put a few of the red onions in here, not all of them, because some of them are going to go with the frying section when I actually fry it. So let me give the tomatoes just a little chop and I'll put them in there. And the only thing I'm doing with them, guys, is I'm cutting them in half, and then I'm cutting that half in half and I'm dropping it in the blender. That's what I'm doing. Put that up a little bit so you guys can see it. Okay, so cut this half in half. I'm gonna put it in the blender, and then I am going to close my blender up and blend that. Now that that has blended a little bit, I'm gonna take the top off, and I'm going to give a few more of my tomatoes a rough chop, and I'm gonna drop them in the top of the blender. Just what you need, babe. When I do videos, guys, the kids, they tiptoe around. I think it's the most hilarious thing ever. And I'm like, dude, you can talk. It's fine. It's fine. But they tiptoe around. all I'm going to add in there. I'm gonna put this back on and I'm gonna blend that again. Oh. Guys, I'm gonna take this off of here, and I have a pot on the stove that I'm just going to walk over and pour this in, and I'll show you guys. See, this is the pot that I'm gonna cook it in. I'm gonna just go ahead and pour in what I've blended so far. Now I'm going to just go and blend the rest. Like that. The front of this wiped off. Okay, yeah, those peppers are honey. You definitely can smell them. So, these are the diced tomatoes. I'm going to put these in. I have 5 of my regular tomatoes left. Give these a rough little chop and throw these in here. Ooh, that was a splat. Hey Jella, that top to the red pot, can you find it for me? It's probably up under where the pots are, because when I turn this on, I'm gonna turn it on high so I can let it go ahead and start doing this thing. So guys, I am going to drop this last tomato in here, and I'm gonna let these blend while I get my hands washed. That is that. I'm gonna take this off, unplug the blender, the top of the blender in the sink so it can be washed, and then just rinse it out for me. I'm gonna go ahead. Ooh, I made a mess. I'm gonna pour that in. And then I'm going to turn the stove on high so I can go ahead and start letting that boil and clean up the mess that I made. Okay, so guys, here's my salmon. Let me go ahead and get it seasoned up. I'm not going to put a lot of seasonings on the salmon. So, let me show you what I am going to put on there. I have some onion powder that I'm going to put on. And I'm going to shake this on both sides. I have some black pepper. And I have some Cajun seasoning. See? And I'm going to also put my green seasoning on here, but I'm not going to put it on this side. What I'm going to do is I'm going to flip it over, And I'm going to put the same 3 seasonings on here. And the reason I'm not seasoning this a lot, guys, is because my stew is going to be seasoned. And this is going in the stew with the exact same seasonings plus some other ones. So the fish doesn't need a whole lot of seasoning on it. And then I'm going to take my green seasoning and I'm going to put a dab on each piece. And notice that I am not touching the fish with my fork. So, excuse me, I'm going to rub that in. And I'm going to flip it over. I'm going to rub the other side. And I'm going to do each piece the same way. Okay. And while I let this sit for a few minutes, I am going to get my hands washed, guys. And then I am going to get my flour seasoned. I already have my chicken seasoned, but I'm going to get my flour seasoned so I can go ahead and start frying those chicken wings that I have. So let me get my hands washed. I tell you, I wash my hands a million times while I'm cooking. But you gotta make sure you keep your hands clean. And my flour, I can hear it's, I'm at my grease, I can hear it, it's hot. I have another one of my little white bowls here, and I'm just gonna put a little bit of flour in. So, here's my flour container. I'll probably just put, not a whole lot. This is enough for the amount of chicken that I'm going to fry. And I've already seasoned the chicken really well, but you want good chicken, so you want to season your flour as well. So I'm gonna put a few seasonings in my chicken. I meant my flour. I'm gonna use lemon pepper. I have a little bit left in this container, so I'm gonna just use the rest of that. I'm gonna put a little bit of Cajun seasoning in it because I want a little kick to it. A little bit of onion powder. And that's really enough flour, enough seasoning for my flour because I have so much seasoning on the chicken already. So let me get that put up. And then, let me grab this and show it to you guys how it's looking. So that's my flour. That is my fish, all seasoned up really well. Those are my extra onions I have. So these are my flour. That's my flour. I'm gonna push this back just a little. And guys, I have my grease already waiting for it. And this is my chicken. So, get this chicken in this flour. Let me mix the flour in just a little. Mix that up. Oh, I cook with my hands, guys. Most definitely. Hey, Jayla, I need the top to my fryer. So, put this here. Okay, so this is my chicken. I am going to get 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 pieces in the flour. I'm gonna get it coated. And then I am going to drop it in the grease so it can fry up. Jay. Okay. Let me get this. And I am going to drop that in. These other two pieces. Drop that in. These other two pieces. Drop that in. Let me get some more here. Jayla! Okay, so I have 7 pieces of chicken left to fry. I have the pieces that I dropped in here frying. Okay, I have my stew here that's going, it's just boiling. It needs to boil down a little bit more. So what I'm going to do is, I'm going to go ahead and get my fish frying. So y'all see my vegetable oil. I'm going to pour some. This little pan. And I am going to cut this on medium-high heat. And what I'm going to do is, I'm going to drop the fish in here and also some of these onions. Mostly it's going to be the white onions that I drop in here with it. The white onions. Those are the ones that's going to go in. That's why it's only a few of them. So I'm going to let that get hot and then I'm going to let you guys see what it looks like as it cooks. And I still have the fish over here. It's still over here all seasoned up, just waiting to go in the fryer. Alright guys, that's the chicken that's done. Let me get these onions. I'm going to drop over here. Grease. They're frying just a little bit. We don't want this fish to fry fast. That's the last thing. I'm going to put just several of the red ones in, but not many. We don't want this to fry fast at all. And this is just the water from the stew going down the side of the pot on the stove. So, see that in there? Let me get the first 2 pieces that I'm going to fry. I'm going to take this one. Let me get this on top of these onions. That's that one. Let me get another good size piece here. I'm going to put that one this way. Ooh. So, I got them 2 when they're frying. And I don't want them to go fast. I don't want them to fry fast. So that's that. And that's the chicken that's done. My last bit of chicken is in there frying. And okay guys, I've turned the fish once. I only turn it twice during the cooking process because if you mess with it too much, it will definitely break apart. And the last thing I want to do is break it apart. I let it get a little done on both sides and then I let it cook down and get some color to it. So now I'm just going to let it cook down and get some color to it, and then I'm going to take it off and put the other pieces on. And this is my chicken, and these are the few pieces. Okay, so these are the few pieces that's ready, and they're almost ready to come out that fire. And like I said, the water from the stew, because I have to let that water evaporate out of there some. So I have to let it cook down. It probably need to cook down maybe 20 more minutes, if that. And then after it cooks down, that's when I'm gonna season it and everything like that. It. So 5 of these cups are going in. See that? And like I said, my jasmine rice by Goya, that's what I'm using. So I'm gonna go ahead and put 5 cups in. That fish is cooking really well. So 1. And you always add the rice before you add the liquid. 2, 3, 4. Sometimes, guys, when I do my rice 5, I like to use water and broth. So I am known for doing that, adding water and broth to my rice. Let me just take a look at this fish. Looks really good. So, but today I'm just going to keep the flavor basic. So I'm going to put 6 cups, 6 3/4 cups of this, 6 3/4 of water. One, 2. Ooh, that fish smells good. Time for me to turn it the last time, and then I'll take it out. 3, 4, 5, 6 3/4. Let me do the 3/4. And 3/4. And then all I have to do now is put the top on it and put it on cook. Set it to cook. And I did that. See? I set it to cook. And when it's done, it'll go up to warm by itself. So let me get this other chicken out this fryer, guys, because it is definitely done. And then I'm going to turn the fish. And this is a little done than the other pieces are, but it is okay because it's still real good color. And I'm going to put this chicken in the warmer to keep it warm. This up a bit so you guys can see a little of me turning this fish. Let's get this out the way, because I'm not going to hold the camera while I do this, because like I said, the fish will definitely break apart and I don't want to break it, because I am known for breaking the fish apart, honey. Look at that. I already tried. It's trying me. It's trying me. Grease is popping. That's why you don't need a whole lot of grease in it. Okay. So, use the other one, and I'm going to flip it over. Yeah, and that's the color that I want. Right there on the other side, honey. And I'm going to get a top and put on this so I won't have grease all over my daggone stove. And this only needs pretty much a minute. Oh, it's breaking. Pretty much a minute on the other side. That's pretty much all that needs. Let me get my dish rag and get that piece off the stove. Show y'all the color of it. Show y'all what that looks like. And then I'm going to take it off and get the other pieces in there. See that? Alright, and that's pretty much ready. It was already ready, but I just wanted to get some more color to it. So I'm going to get a few more pieces in there. And this is what my chicken looks like. And I got the rice cooking. So, alright.
Spiraling down. And you can save me now. It's all a dream. Do you wish you could shut it out? Do you wish you could make it stop? Do you wish you could fade away? Away. Fade away. Fade away. Fade away. Feel it coming, no use running. Isn't this what you want? Me to give up and to slip out. Would you expect me to say? Do you wish you could shut it off? Do you wish you could make it stop? Do you wish you could fade away? 'Cause alcohol doesn't seem to work. I can still feel all the hurt, but I'm trying to fade away. 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 My old lovers fall into my covers, where they sink one by one. Yeah, I watch them disappear to nothing, disposable as chewing gum. There are deal breakers where I come from. My family don't suffer, fools glad they know. Do we kiss and lie in bed to fill awkward silences? Do we feel emptiness afterwards? 'Cause I want something deeper. If I'ma find a keeper, not saying I'm some genius, but I'm smart enough to know I'm worth fighting for. Yeah, I want something deeper. If I find him, I'ma keep him. Not saying I'm some genius, but I'm smart enough to know I'm worth fighting for. Well, my ex got baggage like a bellhop. Yeah, I love a cry for help, but I'm tired of lying with liars. You're the truth, I'm scared to tell. There are deal breakers where I come from. My family don't suffer, fools glad they know. Do we kiss and lie in bed to fill awkward silences? Do we feel emptiness afterwards? 'Cause I want something deeper. If I'ma find a keeper, not saying I'm some genius, something deeper. If I find him, I'ma keep her. Not saying I'm some genius, but smart enough to know I'm worth fighting for. Fuck what you thought I'd do without you. I'm so much better, like you never met me. I'm doing anything I want to. I'm going 0 to 80, so when you see me talk to strangers, no, don't you let it get the best of you. You let me slip right through your fingers, and now it's fingers running down beats. I can hear the blood rush through your veins. I can feel the heartbreak on your face. I'm on to the next you. Hope you got a good view. Watch me while I tattoo. Oh, strangers, strangers, strangers. The other day I found your t-shirt, and I'd be lying if I said that it didn't hurt. But fuck it,